lockdown learnings. The police is being seen in a completely new and humane light since they have been fighting against all odds serving the nation during pandemic. Today, I am very honored and privileged to talk to Shri Mahesh Bhagwat IPS, Commissioner of Police, Rachakonda Commissionerate, Telangana. He is a man of many virtues who has won many awards and medals which would be impossible for me to cover on this show. But to list a few, he has won the President Police Medal for Gallantry, Police Special Duty Medal of Manipur, Police Internal Security Medal for Andhra Pradesh, Union Home Minister Commendation Disc from Home Minister Shri Rajnath Singh in December 2016 for Greyhounds Training Center, and many, many more awards. A man who works consistently and tirelessly against sex trafficking and human trafficking, who has contributed in various different books for the United Nations survey. Very honored and privileged to speak to Shri Mahesh Bhagwat on lockdown learnings. Please join me in welcoming Shri Mahesh Bhagwat IPS, Commissioner of Police. Sir, very, very honored and privileged to talk to you on lockdown learnings.
Thank you, Lakshmi. Nice talking to you.
Sir, when the first directives came about the lockdown in March, what were the immediate decisions that you had to make as a police commissioner?
A lockdown decision in different state of India came at different time. Like in state of Telangana, on 19th March, first lockdown got implemented, and government has called all the senior officers from the administration, including all services like collectors were there, commissioner of police were there, then health department officers were there, right. Chief secretary and all officers were there together, right. And government has taken all into confidence, and then how to go about lockdown. Right. You know that during the lockdown, role of police is very, very important.
Right.
To restrict the movement of people.
Right.
And we have to, at the same time, we have to ensure supply chain is intact. Right. It's not getting disrupted.
Yeah.
So beginning it was little difficult for us while implementing the lockdown. Government has asked us to implement the lockdown very strictly. So right. Then we have erected checkposts on our borders, and these checkposts were round the clock. So in the beginning, we saw that below 10-year kids or elderly person also coming out of the houses. Sometimes we found some people just bringing children to show them how the lockdown is, how everything is closed and all. So that kind of we came across, and it took little time for us to convince community, but yes, community has cooperated very well.
Yeah, you had to enforce the law at one time, and at the other hand, you had to actually be sensitive towards making them understanding.
So it's like achieving a golden win-win situation. That lockdown is implemented at the same time. People are not deprived of the essential commodities.
Right.
So that balance we were achieving, and then social distancing to be maintained at public places. Overall, we have strictly enforced law. At the same time, we have helped many needy people going for the medical treatment. When people going during the emergency, that someone's death in the family or some other issues are there. So we have facilitated them in the movement. Then we had many issues also, like migrant workers issue was there.
Yeah.
Then people coming from then people who are stranded here in Hyderabad, and they want to go out.
I mean, the sheer number of issues that you had to handle was just amazing.
See, what we have seen actually, law-abiding people, they are inside the houses, but except for the essential commodities, other industries, they got closed. So service, maybe the hotels, restaurant, other manufacturing sector, IT industry, everything. IT industry started, of course, online, work from home and all. But other industries, many people become unemployed. And in this situation, our first task, no one should remain hungry.
Right.
Our Chief Minister, K. Chandrasekhar Rao Garu, he announced that these migrant workers or guest workers,
right,
they are like the agent of development of our state. So we should help them. So government has first of all government came forward, and we have this Akshay Patra Annapurna canteens are here.
Right.
Where here 5 rupee meal was there, but government made it free of cost. So such areas, we thought of helping them with the help of helping hand, maybe Ramakrishna mission. We have reached to each and every person.
That is just incredible amount of work, and it is just amazing to see how you have impacted almost 42 lakh people that come under your area. You also came out with very innovative ideas, singing cop to motivate people, keeping their morale high. Even you celebrated a senior citizen's birthday. I think that is a very, very humane side of police, which otherwise we would never have come to know.
Yeah, this pandemic has given opportunity to police to showcase us as a service agents. Many times people get confused that police is a force and not service, but I want to tell that police is a service, and that real service motto people have seen during the pandemic. There is a survey actually, and the survey says that before the lockdown, the trust on police was 29%, which has increased up to 70% after the lockdown because of the service of people for community. Serve migrant workers, serve pregnant ladies, serve senior citizens, serve children. Particular incident where 2 times our SHOs, they have gone to the houses of citizens and celebrated the birthday of senior citizens.
Oh, that is so nice. That is
So
really.
she was delighted with this gesture from the police.
Bhagwat ji, you have worked extensively in the prevention of victims from joining sex trafficking. Also, you have prosecuted the traffickers within the state, country, as well as abroad. In fact, you have done exemplary work rescuing more than 1,000 women and children, also closed down 50 brothels. You have also been awarded Report Hero Award of US Department of State in Washington, D.C. You feel very strongly about this cause.
It was 2004. I started working for this cause. That time I was DCP here in Cyberabad Police Commissariat. I came across organized racket where girls were brought from Mumbai and Kolkata, and prostitution was going on. So first raid was conducted that time. Then after that, I was Superintendent of Police in nearby Nalgonda district, where I have seen organized by one community by name Domara. The girl born that community was inducted into mission because of the traditions in that community. So there we have launched a project by name Asra, where on the one hand we have done the law enforcement, on the other hand from government and civil society we have given the rehabilitation package to those victims of trafficking. Those people who are dependent on them, they also got rehabilitated. School was started for their children so that they should not come profession. So after that they continue to work for this trafficking. Wherever I got posted, I was the DIG of Eluru. Then subsequently here now in Rajkonda Police Commissariat, where last 4 years I am Commissioner of Police. We have closed down many brothels here and taken the government help. We have rescued many children from the forced labor. And one good thing what we have done, and that has really helped children, was for the children of migrant workers from Odisha. So these migrant workers, they are coming here for preparation of the bricks here. But along with them, children also coming, and the children used to work in the hazardous industry. We have rescued 350 children in what to do with them because their parents are here. With taking help of a couple of NGOs, we have started worksite school where education will be imparted in the Odia language. The midday meal scheme of government will be extended to these children. So the parents will be working on the brick-in and the children will be getting educated in the school. These children will carry the certificate that they got educated here in particular standard. So once they go back to their home state, they will go one scale higher. So this project is going on since last 4 years, and this project also got 2018 International Association of Chief of Police Human and Civil Rights Award in America.
Really, really commendable. Amazing work that is being done. Sir, also, you have won many, many different awards. The prestigious President Police Medal Award for Gallantry, President Police Medal Award for Meritorious Performance, Police Special Duty Medal of Manipur. Sir, you were in Manipur. Tell us your experience. It is very different, isn't it? Northeast from our main stream.
So in that situation, but work there was challenging, and we also helped people.
How was your experience? Of course.
It's a beautiful part of India, and I was there when insurgency was at its peak during that particular period. And I'm happy to tell you that I was the only probationer in my batch who got DGP's commendation during the training period itself.
Sir, you have been consistently working in resource and training. Also, your contribution in 8 different books on trafficking published by United Nations Office on Drugs and Crime and Ministry of Home Affairs. It's an incredible achievement.
Ministry of Home Affairs and United Nations Office on Drugs and Crime. That time I was posted as Superintendent of Police in Women Protection Cell. That has helped me in conducting the raids on the brothels in Mumbai, Delhi, Bhiwandi, Chennai, Bangalore. So many places we have gone, and the 1,000 rescue was that time. National Open University,
Yeah.
they started one certificate course in trafficking. That course, Synergy Among Stakeholder, one of the resource book that I have contributed.
So, what do you see changing in the Indian police scenario?
This current scenario is really challenging because many of our police people, they are also having issues with the COVID and all. But yes, we are taking our own precautions and we are fighting. We are helping community. Now, recently, what we have seen because of the unemployment, because of the lockdown and all, people are now they're with the negative thoughts and going into depression and all. So we started a helpline for them now, especially in my community, with the help of one psychiatrist and two psychosocial counselor. We have started services for non-emergency purpose. Like ambulance will be emergency, but other non-emergency maybe say you must be having the appointment with during the pregnancy. There will be certain appointments will be there. Then dialysis patient, they have to go periodically. Diabetic patients to go for consultation. For all these things, what we have done is in partnership with the community, Mahindra Allied Service and one Srinivasa Tours and Travels. Almost for 3 months, we were running a non-emergency cab service free of cost.
Oh, wonderful!
We can around 700 to 1,000 women. We have helped. The main work was for migrant workers. Around 60,000 migrant workers from my commissariat. They have gone by Shramik Express to their native places. But till the day they were here, almost for more than months, we have helped them, providing medicines also. Many things we have done during this period. So entire the face of police, the human face of police, and what I say that people have seen. So the service, yes, really, and someone has rightly said that the hands which help others are more holier than the lips that pray.
Absolutely.
Helping hands, really, what we have seen from the community and we have seen from our police fraternity also, and really police got good name during this pandemic.
What about the number of personnel per lakh in India? We are still pretty low. We need a lot of youth to join civil services. What is your message to the youth?
I am actually last 5 years I am mentoring to youth for civil services preparation, and almost every year out of say 700-800 there will be 100 which are mentored by me and my colleague for the civil services personality test. And right now it is in the last phase. Now around 650 students, they are still left because the interviews got postponed. My message to all the youth is, first of all, they should believe in themselves. They should trust the system. There is no shortcut. They have to work hard. They have to raise to the occasion. They should not leave the core values. Whatever those core values imbibed by their parents, imbibed by the teachers, they should not deviate. They should not compromise with that. And they should march keeping in mind the goal. So you want to be successful? Yes. Take it to logical conclusion till your dream is achieved.
Fantastic. That is very, very nice and a very strong motivation for our youth to join the civil services. Sir, it's been a pleasure and an honor to talk to you on lockdown learning. You have done and gone beyond your limits to serve India and to serve the nation. Thank you very, very much. And we're really, really salute from all of us here. Thank you very much for being on Lockdown Learning, sir.
Thank you, Lakshmiji. Nice talking to you.